How to fulfill orders on Shopify with CJ Dropshipping. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to fulfill the orders of your Shopify store onto the CJ Dropshipping. So we are going to head over Shopify first and make sure that we have at least imported a product from CJ Dropshipping. Why? Because it is going to be the product that has the tracker that will lead you for the specific completion of the order. So you need to set up a product, and after you have did that, I'm going to import a product real quick. So we are going to head over a product. So let's say that this is the product. I'm going to import it real quick. So you're going to see the difference between a product that we have on our Shopify and one from CJ Dropshipping. I'm going to click on list. So we are going to have it right there. So we are going to choose the, as you can see here, the store. Basically, this is not my store, so we're not going to use it in this one. So I'm going to make sure that we have at least the right Shopify store. So as you can see, I have added my new store here. I can go ahead and verify the variant pricing, the videos and images, descriptions, and etc. Now we're going to click on list it now. So select the category. Where is the category? So we are going to have here the product type. So we are going to have something like that. The vendor is going to be something like this, a collection. So we are going to add here home, for example. And we can go ahead and add some tags. So we're going to have it right there. So basically we're going to verify the pricing. I'm going to put the price of, for example, let's have it as $59.99. I'm going to put it like this, lower. So we are going to have it as $79.99. Let's see. We are going to confirm. It is not going to be lower, but it is higher. So we are going to have here something about the authentication. So we are going to have it to synchronize. So as you can see here, we have our product loading. So we are going to wait for the listing. Once the listing has been finished, we are going to find the product into our Shopify store. So like you can see, we have it right there. So I'm going to refresh my products in my Shopify store, and here we have it. Now what we're going to do basically is going to be right there. So we are going to create an order on it. So we are going to create an order. So we are going to browse a product, which is going to be this one. I'm going to select this color. I'm going to add it, and boom, I'm going to have here I'm going to mark it as paid. So as you can see, I'm going to create the order just like that in just a few seconds. Now what are we going to do? As you can see, the order is unfulfilled. Now we are going to click on request fulfillment. Once we have did that, you are going to find that it is going to be the shipping address needed and also everything. This is not going to be your job, but it is going to be the job of the client to provide you with the correct address, phone number, name, and etc. So once you have did that, click on send fulfillment request, and then we're going to find the fulfillment request into your CJ Dropshipping account. So you're going to find them just right there. So we are going to head over here, the store order, and we're going to find normally in just a few minutes after you have validated and let's say here requested the fulfillment, it is going to be from here. So basically in here, we are going to find them by having some time heading over here, and then you can go ahead and find your product in here. Maybe they have been claimed this specific order as not valuable because we have nothing on it. but it is going to be the case. We're going to wait for it. Now, as you can see, we have the order after some few refreshes and also some modifications about the name and also the address of the client. So as you can see, we have it right there. Now, what we're going to do basically is to have the order selected. Click on the three, as you can see here, dots. If you're going to modify, for example, here the product or the address, click on here, edit. Now what we're going to do is to head over or add that order into the order picking. So you're going to submit the progress. So now, as you can see, we're going to find it into the upper region or the header of the order. We have the product picking. As you can see, we can go ahead and have the product selected, and then we're going to submit that product. So we're going to have the phase of awaiting payment, pending, processing, dispatching, completing, and closing. So if you're going to submit it, that means that it is going to be normally having the specific product. So here, as you can see, the inventory is not sufficient. This is unfortunate, but it is okay. So this is only going to be the thing that is going to be on the way right there. So aside from that, when you click on submit, it is going to be waiting for your payment. So you're going to make some payment. And if you have added a payment method, it is going to be fully automated step. So now we're going to find it after we have validated the payment, sent it to the pending. After that, the processing, dispatched, completed, and etc. So it is going to be a chain of process that will be automatically done. So from here, it is going to be manual. From here to there, it is going to be automatic. For the trash, you can go ahead and have it as trash for manual, or it is going to be programmed. So that is going to be pretty much it for this kind or this type of product from Shopify to CJ Dropshipping. Basically, you're going to dropship some products from AliExpress or Amazon, not Amazon, eBay, and etc. from these stores, and then you're going to have them resold for more values into your Shopify store. So as you can see, it is going to be something very simple. Do not forget to set up your store of Shopify for these type of products. When you have let's say here the thing, or not the thing, but basically the progress of your shipping in here, do not forget to set up or update your Shopify status, because the client will be seeing the Shopify status and not the CJ dropshipping. You need to match that. So you're going to have here, for example, the fulfillment status as fulfilled. For example, you're going to make it fulfilled. For example, you're going to have here normally the request is going to be, if it is going to be automated, you're going to have the request set. But if you're going to have something, you're going to have it right there. Now, if you have requested the fulfillment and they have responded to it, unfortunately, in my case, they haven't responded yet. It is okay. So you're going to have things manually in here. So you're going basically here to have the, let's say, the item or the product. As you can see, you're going to change the status of it to, for example, I don't know, here you are going to have it as choose something. So you're going to put a mark as fulfilled. So you're going to do this as the first step. So as you can see, it is going to be fulfilled, and normally it is going to be in progress instead of fulfilled or unfulfilled. And then you're going to have more actions to do, which is going to be the completed and also the things here and there. So you're going to see that you can send a notification to the customer as fulfilled, and then you can go ahead and print the packing slips or create something. So you can here change the fulfillment location if you want, add some tags, and etc. And from here, when you finish everything up, you can go ahead and set the fulfillment status as completed or delete the order from your case. That was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.